The first step was finding a topic that not only interested viewers, but would also stand the test of time. For this, I turned to TubeBuddy's Keyword Explorer. It was like having a crystal ball because it essentially showed me which topics were in demand and which ones were oversaturated that I didn't want to actually make a video on, right? It wasn't worth it. For example, if you search AI tools, you can see that it's a crowded niche. But if you go one step further and you go artificial intelligence video generator, a little bit more specific, well, that offers a much better opportunity. So use TubeBuddy and play around with different keyword opportunities in the Keyword Explorer. If you're taking shots in the dark with your video topics, then you're ultimately just hoping that one of them will hit. It's just wishing. But if you're using data-backed search traffic analysis like TubeBuddy will show you, then the video topics that you choose will have a much higher likelihood to succeed. Step 2 is scripting the perfect video. The script is the backbone of your actual video in the beginning. So initially I experimented with outsourcing this, and I even tried to write them myself. In my opinion, a human script in your own words works the best. Although for most people just starting a YouTube automation channel, obviously I'm no stranger to this approach really isn't that ROI positive for the time spent on it or the money spent on it if you're outsourcing it as well. So ChatGPT, keyword here, used correctly, can do the heavy lifting for you in most cases. With a simple prompt, you can create a great script that's not only informative, but also engaging. And here's a few tips on what I've learned with this. The first one is tweaking and fine-tuning it. That's absolutely crucial, especially your opening lines in the beginning of the video. They can realistically make or break viewer engagement. Do not just take the boring intro that ChatGPT writes for you on the first draft. Stop, make it better, put it in your own words. You also want to tell it to write the script as if it was explaining the concept to a 7th grader. I found that anything below 7th grade, if you kind of prompt it that way, sounds a little too elementary and a little too dumbed down, and it doesn't sound good. But if you go much above that at the same time, ChatGPT tends to get a little bit wordy, and it can kind of torpedo people's interest with big words and even bigger explanations. So keep it simple. Simple works best for everybody, especially beginners who might not know a lot about what you're explaining, which in a lot of niches, this is the case. And finally, don't just take the script word for word and send it off to your voiceover artist or record it yourself, because often ChatGPT writes scripts that sound a little bit robotic in certain ways, and you might not realize that until you actually get the video produced. Make sure that you're proofreading what it gives you and putting it into your own words. Make it right like you're going to speak it.